We all recognize this familiar Google search bar, but you'll find that once you set a search in motion, the Google Scholar experience is quite different from what you might be used to. The first thing you need to do is make sure your A&M login credentials are registered with Google Scholar in your browser. To set this up, access the Google Scholar Settings webpage. Find the Library Links section and enter the name of the university in the search field. When you locate Our Schools option, select that option and save your settings. This simple tool only needs to be set up once, and you'll notice that it extends the availability of articles listed in your Google Scholar results. By clicking on the publisher's link, you may be taken directly to the full text of an article, or you can select the Find at TAMUG option to be routed through our library's databases. Be sure not to skip this setup step, as your ability to access full text results you find in Google Scholar will be greatly expanded if you're taking advantage of the library's resources. For our example search, we are looking for nanoparticles in drug delivery. Here on the results screen, let's take a look at our first available source. The first two lines will include bibliographic information such as the title, author's name, date of publication, and perhaps a journal title or database host. Clicking the title of an article will bring you to the publisher's website where the article may be accessed. Depending on the licensing of the material, you may or may not be able to read or download the full text version of the article. In your result details, you will also find a brief summary, usually pulled from the article's abstract section. The last line includes an option to favorite or bookmark a result. Click the quotation symbol to bring up a menu of bibliographic tools, such as Export and Citation Generator. The Cited By link indicates how many times a result has been cited by other articles, and clicking it will take you to a list of those connected results. Notice that on my screen, results indicate that a full-text version of the article is available via TAMUG. This is due to the aforementioned connection of my Google Chrome browser with my TAMUG login credentials. Google Scholar has some search tricks built in which will be helpful to you in your searches. For example, keep in mind that searches are not case sensitive, so any capitalization choices will not affect your results. Also, to get the best results, search with the use of keywords instead of fully formed phrases or questions. Start with your most important keyword and take advantage of the auto-generated suggestions in the search field to flesh out additional search terms. So important, use quotation marks for an exact term match. This is particularly essential if your query contains multiple words. Google Scholar will translate a search for private schools as a search for the two words, private and schools, separately. By including quotation marks around multi-word phrases, you can be sure you're telling Google Scholar to find what you're really looking for. Google Scholar also features the ability to limit the results to those published during a specific year by simply typing the year as part of your search. Also, you can use the left-hand panel to control search results by date range. By utilizing the tools we've detailed and continuing to practice good evaluation skills in regard to the results you find on Google Scholar, you can feel confident in using this search engine for your research as a student.